A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while.
Folks, Amy, am I looking at the camera?
Look down a little bit.
Look down.
And to the right, just a little bit.
What? And to the right?
Yeah, or to the left.
My right or your right?
My right.
Is that what you want, hon?
Yeah.
Listen, folks, this is
no, back to the left. Sorry, back to the left.
This is a chat with Glendora, and this is September the 29th, so next to the last day of the beautiful month of September, and this is little no-name teddy bear, and this is program number 14,378, Amy?
Yes.
And our reason for being is to remind ourselves and you and all of us together that the only reason that when all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. Amy Diamond, let me hear you say that, would you?
When all is said and done, the only thing that matters is how you treat others?
Yes, say it again, would you, Amy?
When all is said and done, the only thing that matters is how you treat others?
When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. And you know Amy is here to tell us our happy happenings for yesterday. Go ahead, Amy.
Yeah. Happy happenings is oil to Valenti.
Oh, yes. Stephanie walked up 2 houses to Mayor Valenti's house and rang the doorbell. Nobody came to the door, so she left the can of oil on the porch. And this was a can of oil that the mayor was so kind to help us dispose of correctly. Okay? And Nala Dog went with her. Next, honey?
Mala raincoat.
Mala has a new raincoat. A pink plastic raincoat. And a pink plastic rain hat. Isn't that lovely? We paid something like $45 for it, along with a pair 4 booties. And they are black. And they have non-skids on them. So Mala doesn't have to miss work anymore. On Thursday, the 26th, she couldn't come to work. Mala Dog could not come to work. And we had no watchdog. So that's Philosophic.
Grady Hearn Band.
Grady Hearn over in Cheshire, Connecticut, near Meriden, Connecticut. Meriden has a band. There's Grady and Mike and Ken and Gillian. And they write their own music. And last night they did a gig in Salem, Massachusetts. And next week they're going to do a gig in Brooklyn, New York. I feel so happy about that. Now, folks, would you like me to ask Grady to send you a video and I play it for you? And if they play their own music, there's a danger that it might get copied because it isn't copyrighted. Anyway, we'll look forward to hearing their music. Okay, Amy?
Walmart online shopping.
Yes, a Walmart online shopping list. We are trying to make a generic one so that every week we just have to check off the ones that we need. Can you cut and paste those, Amy? Is it possible to cut and paste those if you have a generic list? Or do you have to...
I don't know, maybe.
Or do you have to type it out individually?
I think some things you have to type out individually.
Okay. What else is on our happy happenings?
Ashley Strum.
Oh, yes, Ashley Strum. She's a handy girl. You've heard of a handyman? Well, she's a handy girl. And she's going to do a roof in Canaan, New York. She's starting on it tomorrow, and she's doing the roofing all by herself. And she came today and brought us a cake from the Reformed Church in Nassau. And Amy had some, and Glennie had some, and Teddy, you didn't have any. Oh. And she brought a little girl, is 9 years old, in the 4th grade, and that little girl's name is, what, honey?
Belle or Bella?
Bella, yes,
something like
Bella, meaning beautiful. And she brought her son, little mate, and he's grown a foot since we last saw him a couple months ago, right, Amy?
Yes.
You mean he has 3 feet? What else, sweetie?
Laundry.
Oh, yeah, the laundry. Very, very nice, Amy. Thank you for getting that in and out, and in and out. And what else?
High schools. Called the 12 high
Folks,
schools.
we have called 12 high schools. Averill Park, Albany, Troy, LaSalle, Rensselaer, Maple Hill, and we've told them that we say, I'm Glendora, and I'm calling you from Albany, New York, and I have a television show, and we need a helper. Do you have a candidate? And then we send them an email if they request, and we tell them what the job is, all the fun that it is, being on camera the way Amy is, and putting the show coast to coast from Boston to San Diego. I am looking for another April Lynn Jacobs. This is how I found April Lynn Jacobs, by going to a high school and finding a young, bright, capable, smart teenager. And that's how I found Devin McConnell. And when Devin went to college at Geneseo, he says, before I go to college in the fall, I will find you a replacement. And he found Austin. That's how we found Austin. Next, Amy.
$6,000.
Listen to this, folks. This family wanted to go out of state to the memorial service of a dear person of theirs. And the whole family wanted to go, all 5 of them. Okay. But the grandfather really wasn't able to go, and he had to stay home. Here is the shocking news. They had to hire an aide who was paid $30 an hour and had to stay 24 hours a day. Hey, Google, what is 30 times 24?
30 times 24 is 720.
$720 a day. And they were going to be gone 9 days. Hey, Google, what is 724 times 9?
724 times 9 is 6,516.
$6,000.
Sorry, I didn't understand, but I found something similar. Do you want to know what $1,000 is called?
Yes.
On the website dictionary.com, they say, grand, The word grand is used in US and UK slang to mean $1,000 or 8,000 pounds.
Google, how do you spell it?
$1,000 is spelled THOUSANDDOLLARS.
What did she say $1,000 was called, Amy?
She spelled it out for you. She said THOUSANDDOLLARS.
I'm getting as far with Amy as I did with Google. Amy, what did she say that you call $1,000?
I don't know.
Okie dokie. Now, what's the next topic that we don't know anything about?
Pat on vacation?
Oh, Pat is going to the Cape. Going to Cape Cod. Next.
Tupperware.
I was so impressed with the box of Tupperware. About 16 boxes all fit one inside of the other, and they all had covers. And I was so impressed with that, and it was all different colors. And so we ordered a second one. So we have 32 Tupperware containers. And we gave to Amy the first set that has the clamp-on covers that hurt your fingers. Next, Amy.
Okay, next is vegan ice cream.
Veg News states in shock that there are so many different vegan ice cream dishes that Veg News can't keep up with printing the list. They can't keep up with printing all of them for you. My favorite is tofuti. Next, Amy.
September.
September.
The end of September.
Tomorrow is the last day of September. Oh, we had such good blessings in the month of September. One joy after another. Oh, it was indeed heavenly. Terrestrial, but heavenly. Yes, Amy?
And that's it for Happy Happenings.
Oh, good, thank you. Is there anything you want to add?
No, thank you.
Okay, Teddy Bear. Say goodbye. Amy, say goodbye. And remember, when all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is, how did you treat others? Amen. Of YouTube, a chat with Glendora and Amy Diamond. This is a new day, a new week, and a new month. This is September 30th, Monday, 2024, Anno Domini, the year of our Lord. And we have many, many happy happenings to tell you about that happened yesterday. Here's a big milestone. This is the last of the costumes. The closet is full of costumes. And how many would you say there are, Amy? 35?
I don't know, maybe 20, 25?
And this is the last one. So tomorrow we start way down at the bottom again, the red, white, and blue one. And then we come up and go through the snowman suit. Remember that, folks? And the polar bear suit. Now Amy's going to be so kind as to read to us the happy happenings of yesterday. Go.
Barley. Hash browns and pepper.
Oh, yes, by Walmart. Hash browns and peppers. Yes, very good. Frozen. And cooked, of course.
Foil by No Foil?
Yes. Amy has an entree that is meatloaf, right, Amy?
Yes.
Vegan meatloaf and mashed potato. What's the vegetable?
The vegetables are corn and peas.
Yes, and we were looking forward to eating that. But you had to have a foil over the top of it in the oven. And we don't have any foil. Frankly, I do not like foil as a cooking helper. I just do not like foil. And so we were foiled by the foil. We didn't have it. We had the hash browns instead. Helping others, you'll enjoy it. What's next, Amy?
14,378.
What's that? This number program?
This is part 2.
Okie dokie. And the reason for our being on the TV is to remind all of us what, Amy? Can you tell us?
When all is said and done, the only thing that matters is how you treat others.
You said it with such verve, Amy. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you help others? How did you treat others? Keep going, honey.
Next one is Elmer.
Oh, I've got good news, Amy. Listen to this. Hold on, folks. Hold on now. Amy, guess what this is?
Elmer's broken nose.
Trunk.
Yeah.
This is Elmer the elephant. And he got swung onto the floor, the tile floor. And then his little trunk got broken, and we were brokenhearted. But no more, because that's going to see Amy, and it's all in 2 pieces. It's not ground up. So we're going to bring in some kind of glue, and we're going to fix Elmer.
Yeah, I found his broken nose on the floor yesterday, and I put it.
Oh, you did, Amy?
Yeah.
Good for you. Where was it on the floor?
It was over on the left side of your desk on the floor over there.
God bless you, Amy. Thank you. You're a hero, and that's a happy happening.
Next one is solution to happy happenings.
What, dear?
Solution to.
Oh, yes. You know, my friends, Hoshina Seki and Gordon Vermont, they are Buddhists, and they teach us things. Every week, they put up a practice of Buddhism, and it's just like the Christian saying, the Christian way to act. And I see no difference between the way the Buddhists act and the way the Christians act. And I see no conflict at all. All I see is our oneness and our goodness together. And Amy, yesterday, what was the comparison? It had something to do with selfish thought. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember that one.
Well, you have the same problem in Buddhism that you have in Christianity. Ego, selfishness, and me first. You have that same problem in Buddhists. They have to get rid of that too. And that's what we do, isn't it, folks? We don't have anything to do with egotism, selfishness, and me first. We just do helping others in jokes and good cheer and love and happiness and oneness and wholeness and allness and goodness, right? We don't have anything to do with evil. Nothing at all. We don't see it, we don't hear it, we don't speak it, we don't think it. What's some more happy happenings, Amy?
Open house to David Smith.
Oh, yes, David Smith, Cox Cable TV, Public Access TV, in Meriden, Connecticut, is opening up their new studio and their new cable casting center. And they're having an open house. In fact, they had it yesterday. And I'm going to ask David Smith, folks, to send you a video of it so you can enjoy it. I hope he shows pictures of the desserts. Amy, will you put a little speed into this, dear?
Robert Jackson Network.
Oh, do you remember the Robert Jackson television station networks that we sent an email to yesterday? Can you remember them?
Osario?
No, but I have news about Osario in a minute.
Wow.
White Plains. We sent one to our dear friend Rita in White Plains. You can't think of any more, Amy?
Do not spend any money for 6 days.
Honey, I'm trying to find out what TV stations we sent the email to about Waterbury. You don't have any recollection, huh?
I remember some of them. Let me think. There was White Plains. There was,
Well, anyway, Osario came through. Janet, what a friend. I know you're extremely busy, but you took time to sign your papers, and you sent them in, and you renewed a chat with Glendora for 6 months in 16 municipalities in northwestern Connecticut, the Newtown, Connecticut system. What's the next happy happening, Sleepy?
do not spend any money for 6 days.
No, do not spend any money, honey.
Yeah.
Don't spend any money for the next 6 days. We will keep the bank account and the trust account perfect if we don't spend any money. Okay? My librarian, director of the Nassau Free Library, Tracey Clague, Tracey Clague, Clague, from the Isle of Man, her husband is, came to visit me for 45 minutes. It took me 2 months to keep asking her to come. That's how busy she is. I remember 10 years ago, folks, when she stayed up all night and she wrote down 10 reasons why she should be the assistant director of the Nassau Free Library. And she handed it in to the director the next day. And the next day she got the job. 10 years ago. Now she is the director. That's Tracey Clague. She told me once that raising the 3 children was a grand and glorious contribution to the world. But she said, it's not enough. And she wanted some kind of a job that contributed to the world. Do you feel that way? Do you feel that being a mother is not enough? That you want some other job also? Interesting. Okay, Amy, are you awake? Guess not.
Delusion? Is that what the next word is? Delusion?
No, that's the one we just did about Buddha.
Oh, okay. Bernardo documentary?
There's an important one. Bernardo, who runs public access in the Bronx, said that he liked the documentary and he wanted to cable cast it on his public access TV station in the Bronx. And he asked Victoria if she could send it on his what do you call that, Amy? When you have an address that's different from somebody else's.
Well,
his Dropbox, which is different from everybody else's. And so we forwarded that to Victoria. And she probably will be able to do it. She's extremely astute. acumen. Amy, would you stop pausing between everything and move this
68
along?
views of Raincoat.
Yes! The video that Marla Dog has a new pink raincoat has 68 views. And the raincoat, Amy, is coming today.
Oh, that's good.
If it comes, will you show it to the people? Will you take a video of it?
Sure.
Okie doke. Good news.
Vegan news.
Vegan. No, you want veg news, dear.
It says vegan news.
Okay, well, that's Pam was trying to help you out. Veg news, dear. And it is vegan news. And what was it about?
Rosh Hashanah, Jewish New York.
Yes. I'm going to tell some jokes. And while I do that, will you go to the website, Veg News, and will you find that article that was in there yesterday and read it to the folks about Rosh Hashanah,
Sure.
the Jewish New Year? Rosh Hashanah. Would I make a good Jew? I would make a good Buddhist. Okay, honey, and I'm going to tell them jokes. You tell me when you're ready, okay?
Okay.
All right. The doctor says, I have good news and bad news. The patient said, what is the bad news? The doctor said, you have 2 days to live. And the patient, quivering and shaking, said, what is the very bad news? And the doctor said, I forgot to tell you yesterday.
Oh boy. Okay, I got the article here.
Okay, go ahead.
It talks about, the title says, Celebrate Rosh Hashanah with these 8 vegan fruity desserts. And then it says, what is Rosh Hashanah? Rosh Hashanah is the first of the Jewish high holy days. It's the celebration of the Jewish New Year. It starts with a candle lighting ceremony led by the girls and women of the household after sundown to usher in the holiday with warmth and light. It's then followed by sweet and festive foods like raisin challah dipped in honey, dates, pomegranate, and other dried fruits. Fruity desserts are also appropriate, and these days it's easier than ever to replace eggs with a vegan version. The best desserts for Rosh Hashanah. Number 1 is easy no-bake pumpkin cheesecake. Number 2 is vegan spiced apple cake. 3 is shortcut apple pie turnovers. 4 is sticky toffee pudding. 5 is gluten-free apple crumble pie. 6 is Banafee date caramel pots.
What?
Banafee date caramel pots.
I don't know what they're talking about, do you?
These desserts deliver both flavor and texture. Sweet melting your mouth medjool dates are combined with velvety coconut cream, ripe bananas, oat cookies, and dairy-free dark chocolate.
That's it. I'm going to convert to Judaism. I'm on my way.
Creamy apple cinnamon rice pudding is number 7. And number 8 is round raisin challah by Challah Hub. And that's all the desserts that they list.
Amy, you did very well. That was such a nice service. Do we have any other happy happenings today?
High schools.
Oh, yes. We have called 15 high schools and told them that we need a helper for after school to do the TV show, to do a chat with Glendora on 79 TV stations coast to coast.
And the last one is Veg News Candy.
Tell us about that, honey. Veg News Candy.
Well, there's another article from Veg News. It says, The Veg News Guide to Vegan Candy. And it lists different brands of candy that could be vegan. Seventh Heaven, Enjoy Life, Gigantic, Go Max Go, Harkin Sweets, Lagusta's Luscious, Nellie's Organics, No Way Foods, Simple Chocolate Date Bars, Trupo, Unreal Snacks, Vigo, and Whims.
Thank you, Amy. Veg News, we thank you very much. We are avid fans of Veg News. Every day we look at Veg News website. I'm going to tell them the next joke, okay? And then we'll say goodbye. How many minutes have gone?
18.
Yes, quickly. Adam is talking to God. God, why did you make Eve? God said, well, I thought you were lonesome. And Adam says, well, God, why did you make her so beautiful? Well, God says, so you would like her. And Adam said, God, why did you make her so dumb? And God said, so she would like you.